Hi guys, welcome. So today, which is the same as the last video, just different shirt. So today we're going to be testing out 3 different products from Ethos, which we haven't tried yet on camera. They are Fresh Interior Detailer and Clarity V2. So Fresh is an interior cleaner. Interior Detailer is just what it sounds like, an interior cleaner slash protectant. And then Clarity V2 is a ceramic glass cleaner. So we're going to be testing out those 3 products, seeing how they work, and just going from there. So today we are going to clean an interior of something that is always a problem for me when it comes to interiors, and that is sunscreen, sunblock, whatever you want to call it. Sunblock and makeup are the 2 things that like trash interiors. So we went to a pool on Sunday. My Mercedes has a bunch of sunscreen on the seat, the door, the whole passenger side area. It looks like an albino was murdered. So we're gonna clean that up and we're gonna see how it works. We've got some products to try. I don't normally have dirty interiors, so treat for you guys. Let's bring the camera and check it out. So we've got like fingerprints here. So we'll just try this. This is Fresh, which is the interior cleaner. This is a ready-to-use product. Comes in a spray bottle. It's got a kind of a soapy scent. You can see I'm getting a little bit of like foam action, kind of like a PNS interior cleaner would leave, what you're used to from that. Here's a glossy area. And getting pretty much what I would want, right? We don't have a lot of gloss, we don't have a lot of shine, nice matte finish, wiped right off. We hit this part, which is like a glossy silver area, and I don't see any streaks. I mean, there's a little bit here, but if you hit it with a dry side, it just goes away. Let's hit this top of door, works well for that. But overall, the no gloss is the big thing. I just can't stand gloss when it comes to an interior. You end up with those reflections and it just, it's not for me. I'm gonna hit a window with it, not because it's designed to clean windows, but because I often accidentally get interior cleaner on the windows, so I usually test that out. Wiped right off. No streaks. Overall, pretty good. This towel that I'm using is a House of Rags Edge. Works really well. Edge, Jobber, I don't know, they're both pretty similar. So those are kind of my recommended interior towels. And we can see here, we've got some other areas that are dirty. And we've got some more, this is leather, obviously, up and down the seats. So we'll just hit a couple of these spots with it. And it's wiping right off. So pretty thrilled about that. We'll hit this as perforated leather. There's rubber on these door jambs. That's wiping right off. Yeah, this is working pretty well. Get a little bit more. Get this front area of the seats. And then we'll come back and we'll do a protection on this seat because it seems like I think we're drying it out pretty well. Let me grab their interior detailer and we'll see how that works on the door panel here. See how glossy it is and what kind of shine is left behind. All right, so this guy has like a coconut smell. Spray a little on the towel, wipe it on the car. And this is a cleaner and protection. So really what we're looking for is how is the color difference? How is the shine difference? Does it leave everything all glossy? How does it work on some of these shinier surfaces like that? Can we live with it? Or are we better off with just the cleaner and using some other sort of UV protection? And the purpose of this product would be to provide some level of UV protection. So the gloss isn't too heavy. I would call it kind of a satin. You can see here there's a line kind of where my finger is where I cleaned this side with the cleaner and then I hit this side with the protection. It does feel a little smoother up here in the area where I hit it with the protection. I don't have any streaks here, so that's good. You know, streaks can be a problem, especially on like piano black and other plastic trims. So yeah, I'd say all in all, this works pretty well. It's got like a coconut scent, so certainly not bad. Last but not least, let's try the glass cleaner. So this is their ceramic glass cleaner, which is supposed to give us a little bit of hydrophobic action. Goes on easily, doesn't streak, wipes right off. I hit the door panel, didn't really leave anything behind. Not bad, not bad at all. We'll do a different test on the hydrophobics, but as an interior glass cleaner, this worked really well. So yeah, the fact that it's a ceramic kind of worried me in that. Last, we're going to use one of my new favorite products. This is Geist Leather Preserver. It comes in a metal can like this. Looks like that. And you put it on with a towel. You want to use a thin towel, so we'll just use the low pile side of this. And it is a leather conditioner, leather wax. I don't know what you want to consider it, but it leaves the seats super soft and just does an excellent job overall of protecting your leather. So we'll go panel by panel, get this entire and you know, I don't know for sure. I don't want to, I might be incorrect in stating this, but you know, Ram from Color Lock is the person for Geist, right? And Color Lock had this elephant leather preserver, or they still do have it, that I really liked. And this reminds me a lot of that. So those are kind of my two, we'll say, moisturizing or protection products that I really like to use on leather. And you know, you can get the Color Lock stuff from OG. You can get the Geist from House of Rags. Not everybody buys from OG because you really need it inside the hex to get free shipping. House of Rags is a little bit easier, more accessible, but they're both excellent products and I find them to perform really similarly. And you just want to buff off the heavy and then just let it sit, and what you'll find is it'll get absorbed into the leather. And it just does a really good job of making the leather soft and supple. So not that expensive. This tin goes a long way. I've done 4 or 5 seats already with what's gone from here, and just a great product. So if you've got leather seats, especially perforated like this, and you want to keep a car for a long time, this car has 100,000 miles on it, you want your leather to not crack, to look great, you know, investing in something like this can make your leather last a long time. So 3 more Ethos products: Fresh, Interior Detailer, and Clarity V2. These all worked well. I'm not like blown away or in love with any of them, just again, being honest. I think that they worked well. The scent on the Interior Detailer is good. Like I said, it's like coconut, so if you like coconut scent, I don't like the taste of coconut, but the scent isn't bad. I didn't really mind it. The glass cleaner works surprisingly well for something that contains a ceramic. We'll mess around and we will mess around and test the hydrophobics on another video and see how it does. You know, the Interior Detailer and the Interior Cleaner both worked well. The detailer didn't leave a lot of gloss behind. It did leave some slight amount, but it is a UV protector, so I kind of expect that. You know, my favorite interior cleaner right now is Mile Deep Refresh. This doesn't unseat that for me. It also doesn't unseat my second favorite, which is Armor Detail Supply Pilot. But it is something that I could use and be comfortable with and be happy with. The Fresh honestly reminds me a lot of P&S Express Interior Cleaner. It's got kind of that similar like scent and working action and a slight amount of foam. You know, it worked well. It wiped, you saw the lotion came right off. It's great. I don't like ending up with gloss in order to get protection, and not that it was a high gloss thing, but I think that I would still prefer, you know, Mile Deep, Clean Tool, or Armor Pilot for my interior cleaners, and that's just my personal preference. Clarity V2 worked very well. I don't know that I need ceramic in my glass cleaner. We'll mess around with that a little bit more, and we'll see how it does with hydrophobics and if there's really an advantage to doing so. The Geist Leather Preserver, that's one that you should totally buy. It's a great product. I would totally check that out. But if you're interested in trying out the Ethos line, I think that these worked very well. I'm not unhappy with any of them. None of them did poorly. They're not my absolute favorites, but again, they did well. So that is all that I have for today. Thank you for watching, and next time we'll be testing out ceramic shampoo Resist and comparing Resist to Finish Shine, which is my current favorite of the quick detailers, and we'll also use this detox coating preparation spray. We'll mess around with some hydrophobics on the glass cleaner as well, and that'll wrap up our Ethos line. So thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you next time.